Good morning. Welcome to Wednesday. Of course, it could be afternoon or evening where you are. Good to see you here today. We're going to talk about ChatGPT. Have you heard of it? If so, put something in that chat box there. Let's hear you talk about it. ChatGPT, man, you're going to hear so much about this, and there's going to be so much money made. I promise you, but you got to get in there fast. You got to do these things quick. Don't forget also, before we get started, make sure that you subscribe. Hit that subscribe button down there and ring the bell. Turn on all notifications so that you're notified each and every time I go live. It's going to be a great session today. It's going to be fun. It's going to be different. And you know what? Use that chat box there. Feel free to ask me anything you want, comment, say hello, do whatever you want. These sessions, I would say 99% of them, all the views come after I go live, which is kind of weird, but it happens, no big deal. We had, I guess, a troll kind of person in here a couple minutes ago, and they were talking about, well, you don't get a lot of views when you do them live. Well, you know what? That's life. That's life. If you get put down by a little minor thing like that, you're not going to make it. So I'm going to be real upfront with you about that. All right, so ChatGPT, let's get right into it and see how we can make some money. Do you know what it is? If so, put a comment. You can put a comment below if you're not watching this live. You can use the chat box over there. I'm doing a lot of videos on ChatGPT just because it's going to change everything for us. I mean, it really is going to change everything. It won't change, I guess, if you mow lawns or you're a plumber or something like that. But if you're online, it's going to change things for you. So you got to get in there. You got to understand it. You got to know how to use it. But more importantly, you got to do it quickly, because if you don't do it quickly, you're going to miss out. I can promise you're going to miss out. It can be used for a whole lot of different things. Today, I'm going to talk about 10 different things you could use it for, but there's certainly a whole lot more out there. Now, you may not even know this first one, but this is pretty cool. Translation services. You can use ChatGPT to translate stuff. It used to be like, if you went on Amazon right now and you look at a bunch of products, you're going to see a lot of them have descriptions that you can tell were not written by a native English speaker. That is, if you're looking at English. You can look at it and go, wow, this is not correct. This does not look good. But the cool thing you could do, if you want to make some money and you have people in, let's say, India, which is a big part of my audience. I love India. I work with Indians every single day. Or if you have somebody in Germany or France or Italy or whatever it is, and they have their descriptions written in Italian, you can translate that using ChatGPT into English. And then you can look at it and fix whatever grammatical type things, run it through Grammarly, do whatever you want. And you can actually make money doing that. You can use ChatGPT to do that. Now, a lot of people did use Google Translate, and it works okay, but it's not as good as ChatGPT. It doesn't make the corrections that ChatGPT does. So if you want to make some money, you could go to one of these sites where translation services are charged for. I see a comment down here. Let me grab this real quick. This person, Susan, says, is the script for this video written by AI? No, it's not. It's does it sound organized enough to be AI? I don't think so. Now, I do use ChatGPT to come up with ideas or, come up with things we can do. But I don't really have any scripts written by them. The only thing I really use ChatGPT for is ideas. So I use it for ideas. I tried using it for product descriptions and meta tags, meta titles, and it's not good enough for that. It's not going to work. It doesn't sound right. It doesn't sound natural. So no, I don't use it for that. But that's a great question, Susan. But I do use it for ideas. So I may say, give me 20 things that ChatGPT can do, and then I may pick from them, and then I may investigate those ideas, and then I may pick, 8 or 9 or 10 of those and actually do a training from there. So it assists me. I use it as an assistant right now. I do have the paid version. If you don't have the paid version, you can get locked out. It goes down a lot if you don't have the paid version. And I think I think I'm paying $21, something like that with taxes. Let me get a sip here real quick. That is a great question. And I'm sure people are doing it like that. It will write a YouTube script for you, but it's kind of hokey. So you'd have to take it and rewrite it. If you read it exactly off, as it wrote it, it's going to sound kind of funny. Especially if you have any type of language barrier or anything like that, then it's really going to sound funky, and you don't want to do that. And by the way, guys, I have changed how we've edited our videos. It takes anywhere from 6 to 8 hours to edit a 10-minute video now, as per my video editor. He told me that. So check it out, starting on the 21st of January. What is this month? February? No, 21st of February. I lost my months there for a second. We started changing up how we did our editing. I think it's a lot better, but check it out. You know, like I say, go back to the 21st if you want to start looking at the edits from there forward. Not the live ones. We don't edit these at all. I mean, obviously you can tell by listening to me, I'm not edited. Okay. The second thing you can use ChatGPT for is powered search engines. So you can use ChatGPT to power a search engine that can help people find information online and monetize the platform through advertising or subscription models. So that's kind of like if you wanted to start your own search engine, you could actually do that. But more often than not, what people do is they'll integrate this with their website so that people can find stuff on their website or get information off a website. And certainly this is something that you would have to pay money for normally. But if you integrate ChatGPT, it can do it for you for free, which is pretty cool. And it can save you money. So there's, you know, it makes money, saves money, whatever you want to look at it. It's very, very useful. Number 3, and this one here is kind of on the edge, but you can use ChatGPT for content creation. And I just kind of spoke on that a couple minutes ago when I was talking about meta titles, meta descriptions. You could use ChatGPT to generate really high quality content for your website, your blogs, social media platforms, to attract more traffic. So let's say you have a blog on your website and you have it monetized through ads on the side, or maybe you have affiliate links or whatever. You could go to ChatGPT and say, let's say you're a landscape company. You could go in there and say, write me a 500-word blog on how to maintain my lawn when it rains a lot. Okay. And it would actually do that. And you could say, use these keywords in the blog. So you could go out, you could go to Google keyword tool finder, find the keywords that you want, go to ChatGPT, tell it what you want, tell it what keywords you want it to optimize for, and it's going to write that blog for you. Now you, I think, would want to go back and check the English in there, check some of the, grammar in there, but overall it can generate some pretty darn good blogs. Now, there are other checkers out there that check to see if something is AI written. I would also suggest you take that information and plug it into some of those websites where it can actually check to see if it's AI written. And I don't know, I had some of those on my phone. I don't know if I have any of those left here. Let me just see if I have any of those. Let me scroll through here real quick. Spam test. I don't see it right now, but there are, if you Google it, you're going to find places where you can actually place that content in there. Oh, here it is. Here it is. There's one right here, and it's called writer.com. And you can go there and you can add whatever content you have, and it can check it for you. Let me see if I have any others here. That one there is ChatGPT, so that's not it. That's not it. But you can, you can search it. It's not that hard to find. And when you do that, you can plug that in there so that some of these software detection services don't label it as AI written, and you can, get knocked down, and you get, blacklisted, I guess, if you do it too much. So you can certainly do that. The next thing you can do, and this is pretty cool because I do affiliate marketing too, but number 4 is you can do affiliate marketing. Now, how are you going to do that? Well, you could use ChatGPT to create product reviews, comparison articles, and other marketing materials that can help you earn commissions through affiliate marketing. You're going to have to give it the information. Understand, and I think a lot of people don't get this, ChatGPT is not connected to the internet. Supposedly, I don't know how they did this, they took all the information on the internet up through 2021 and gave it to ChatGPT. So technically, if you have a product that's been out prior to 2021 and you want it to review it, it's got the information. But if anything came out after 2021, it's not going to have that information. The quality of it, I couldn't say, but they would be reviews, and people are going to read these reviews. All you got to do is optimize it for the words you want, and you can actually use it to do that. You guys feel free to use that chat. If you're not watching this live, which I know 99% of you don't forget, you can also put something in that comment section below. I answer any and all of your questions. I go through there every single day and look at those things. And I love to, converse with you guys and talk to you. So yeah. The next thing is number 5, which is digital product creation. Now this is kind of wild. And Susan was asking about that because I technically will use it for research, but she was asking if I wrote the script for this training today, which I did not. But you could use it to generate ebooks. You could use it to generate online courses. You could use it for other digital products that could be sold online. And I mean, like a lot of people sell ebooks. They'll sell them on Amazon for $5, $10, whatever. Excuse me. How many ebooks could you write in a day with ChatGPT? Well, quite a few. You could write a lot of ebooks on ChatGPT. You tell it how many words you want, how many pages, how many, whatever, how 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever it is, and it's going to write it for you. I always tell you, make sure you run it through an AI checker afterwards to make sure that it doesn't come up as mostly AI written. I also tell you to run it through some type of grammar program. I like Grammarly a lot. I use Grammarly every single day. I don't know if you use it, put it in the chat box there. Have you used Grammarly? Do you know what Grammarly is? It's very helpful to me. Number one, because I don't spell well. I just don't. My diction's pretty good. I can put together my grammar pretty good. I just don't do well in spelling. So even if you have good diction and if the spelling's not good, then it's not going to sound too good to people. So you can do that. You can do your product creation. If you've wanted to do ebooks and something's held you up before, with ChatGPT, you can instantly do it right now. Very, very simple to do it, not hard to do. And you can get pretty darn good results doing that too. Just make sure you run it through a checker afterwards. That's the only thing I'm going to tell you. Make sure you run it through a checker. There's so many ways you can make money. And if you don't take advantage of it now, you are going to miss the boat. Right now, you're okay. There's not that many people using it. And you can jump in there and you can make a lot of money pretty quick. The next thing you can do with it is you can use it for SEO. Now, I just said a couple minutes ago, I wasn't real fond of it. You can still use it for SEO, but you're going to have to rewrite some of this. All you got to do is give it the, title tags, other on-page elements that you want it to optimize for, and it will write it for you. But you're going to have to give it some information. You can also reference a web page, but the only problem with that is it's not going to actually go to that web page. If it has the information, it's going to use it, but it's not going to that web page. Why? Because it can't. It's impossible for it to go to that web page because it's not hooked in there to do that. It's not hooked into the internet at all. So you can't do that. Let's see, Richard just jumped in here. What you got to say, Richard? What's going on, Richard? So Chat AI, isn't this just a fad for content creation? To me, seems a little shady, rehashing someone else's work. Well, don't we all rehash someone else's work? Is there anything original ever? I mean, everything you know, everything you've learned, everything you do came from somebody else. So I think what it's doing is it's just aggregating all of that for you. I don't think it's a fad by any stretch of the imagination. The medical community is already using it. I was listening to an interview the other day, and they're putting medical data in there and trying to get results out of AI, and it's doing pretty well. As a matter of fact, it was doing better at predicting outcomes for patients based on previous outcomes for patients than could a doctor. And in doing so, that information is given to the doctor. Then the doctor can, come up with a treatment plan or medication or whatever it is. But I certainly don't think it's a fad. And I get what you're saying. A lot of people are going to use it for junk right now. A lot of people are going to write garbage blogs and garbage books and garbage ebooks and all that. But understand that what it is today is not what it is an hour from now or a day from now or a week from now, because every time information gets put into ChatGPT, more information is derived from that, and it becomes a little bit smarter and a little bit smarter and a little bit smarter. And every day people are doing that. So I don't think it's a fad. I think it's going to be a big thing. And I mean, it really already is kind of a big thing. But more people are going to find ways to use it. I need to learn more about it. Yeah, and I tell you, there's another really cool part to it, Richard, if you haven't investigated it, and it's called Doll, DALL. Now, Doll is insane. I played with it a little bit, but what Doll does, and I don't want to get off track because I've still got some more listings you can use this for. Doll will draw a picture, or it will do a photograph, or it will do an image for you based on what you say to it. So if I say, give me an orange elephant that looks skinny, that's running through a field of corn, it's going to do that image. Matter of fact, it's going to give me 4 of those images, and I can pick from one of those images. And once I click on one of them, I can say, give me variations of this image, and it will do that. Now, here's the wicked thing about this. You own the images because you created them. Now, what is this going to do to image sites or photograph sites or picture sites that sell pictures? I mean, that's pretty crazy that you can do that. You could also, in the meantime, before people pick up on this, you could make a bunch of pictures or images and upload them to, you know, one of these sites that sells pictures, and you could make money off them because you own them. You own the rights to them because you designed them with your voice. This is really crazy. But you want to check out OpenAI and go down to Doll and check it out. Let's see here. Any tool is only as good or evil as the person using it. Very true. I mean, very true. You know, it can be used for good stuff. It can be used for bad stuff. It's not going away. I can tell you that. It is not going away. It's not going to be like, you know, hey, Google came out with a search engine, but, you know, we're going to get bored with it and we're going to quit using the internet. Nothing like that. AI is here to stay, and it's very useful. Some people are going to use it for scamming purposes and some people are not. But bottom line, man, it's here to stay, and it's crazy interesting. And Richard, I'm going to be doing a series on ChatGPT. So, you know, if you listen along, you're going to find that I'm going to give you a lot of information on it. I'm really bought into it, to be honest with you. I'm using it a whole lot, and it's very helpful to me in many different areas. Some areas it's dumb, obviously. Do you know anything about what is this Teachingly? This is a program for developing courses, mini courses, etc. I do not know about that one. So I don't want to give any opinion on it. I do my own courses. I'm not going to use any AI to do a course. And the reason not is because all of my courses are based on what I've already done online. So I'm saying, hey, I did this in this instance. This worked for me. This didn't work for me. Try this out. So there's no way AI can write that for me. There's just no way. Would I use it for a course? Probably not. I may go to ChatGPT and say, hey, what are 10 things that people are looking for in a course, you know, and kind of get information that way and then write about it. But writing a course, you know, I think most courses should be personalized. Otherwise it's just like basic information, and you know, I don't know how good it would actually be. I love your teaching sessions on ChatGPT. Thank you very much. And never want to miss one of them. Oh, well, it's so kind of you, Susan. I really appreciate that. And, you know, I appreciate the audience all the time. I mean, you guys are what keep things going. We're starting to see a spike now in subscribers and views. And I think it has a lot to do with our editing. I know on the lives, I can't edit at all. So it is what it is. You just got to hear me talk and cough and take a sip of something. I mean, that's what it is. So the last thing we left off on was number 6, and that was SEO. Number 7, this is something you could use it for because I don't think most of it makes any sense. Social media marketing. Number 7 is social media marketing. You can use ChatGPT to generate really compelling social media posts, tweets, other social media content. And here's the thing. I have a hard time sometimes coming up with tweets. So I rarely do it. Now I may tweet like I'm starting to do now. I'll tweet, hey, I uploaded this video, go check it out. But what ChatGPT can do is it can go back and look at past tweets that have been successful and do one similar to it for you. If you're into doing that type of thing, it gave me an idea, actually. Maybe I'll do something along those lines. But it can generate those. It can also generate other social media content that can help you grow your following, drive traffic to your website. Maybe you have affiliate offers you want to drive traffic to. It can do all that for you. because it knows what was out there. It knows what performed well. And if you're unsure what it can do, ask it. You can say, hey, ChatGPT, well, you don't have to call it by its name. It knows who it is. You can say, can you write blogs? And it's going to say, sure. What subject would you like it written on? And you say, can I tell you how long I want the blog? You say, sure, let me know how long you want the blog. So it'll have this conversational thing. Now, when you start using ChatGPT, understand that every time you use it, that's a new chat. You want to start a new chat. If you don't, what it does, even if it was 4 days ago, it will go back and reference what you said to it 4 days ago, or 3 days ago, or 2 hours ago. So if you're starting a new subject, you always want to click on new chat. If you don't do that, your information is going to be really wonky, because maybe you were talking about landscaping, and now you're talking about making recipes. It's going to go back and remember the landscaping and the recipes and come up with something really odd. So you want to make sure you don't do that. Excuse me. Number 8, email marketing. You can use ChatGPT to generate really high quality email content that can help you increase your open rates and engagement, which is really cool, because some of us are not good at writing emails. Now, I think I write okay emails. I don't know if they're the best in the world or anything like that, but I've made money off them. For over a decade, I've written emails and made money. So I know what I do does work. However, maybe there's something better out there. So what I would suggest is maybe you write an email, get your subject line, all that together, and then go over to ChatGPT and say, here's my subject line, here's the email I'm going to send out. Can you improve on this? And you'll see what it does. Just enter that information into ChatGPT, and it's going to give you their version of whatever you're trying to do, which I think is pretty cool stuff. And keep the questions coming. And if I haven't told you to like this video, I probably have not. I'm not good about telling people to like stuff. So if you would hit that like button down there, that's very, very helpful to the channel. It gets me more distribution, gets more people watching it, and helps me grow the channel. The channel is at like 7,200 subscribers now. I'm really pushing to get to 10,000. We're doing a lot more things. Oh, got an itchy nose here this morning. We're doing a lot more things that we hadn't done before. It's a lot more work. However, I want to really get the channel going even more. I remember when I first started the channel, and I'm going to get back to the last 3 that I got here, and I'm going to give you a bonus too, a big bonus. Okay. Big bonus. But I'm going to give you the next 3 and a big bonus. But I remember when I first started doing a YouTube channel, I watched some people, and I watched the wrong people. I watched this one person who's extremely famous, and everybody knows him within digital marketing. And I didn't copy, but I did something similar to what they were doing, which was like 1-minute short videos. When shorts weren't popular, and this is like 2015, I think it was. And I made all these 1-minute videos, and I was like, why won't my channel grow? Well, at 1 minute, you can't get but so much view time. I mean, you can't, because it's only a minute long. And I had to come to the realization I was doing something wrong. So did a little bit more studying. I finally figured out you got to have a video that's 8 to 12 minutes is a good sweet spot. YouTube wants you to have 8 minutes because they want to be able to run 4 ads in your video. They can't run 4 ads on a 1-minute video, excuse me, a 2-minute video or a 3-minute video. So you've got to give them enough real estate to actually run those ads. So I changed up, and now I'm changing up again with my editing. My editing was not up to par, and I've really changed that. And once again, if you weren't here in the beginning, I've changed my editing as of the 21st of February. So go back and look at any videos that I've uploaded starting on the 21st. Check out the editing and give me comments on any of those videos, because I really want to get input from you guys about what we're doing with them now. Next thing you can do is you could actually use them for copywriting. So you could use ChatGPT to create, this is number 9 if you're keeping track, to create really persuasive copy for sales pages. You can use it for landing pages. You can use it for other marketing materials to help you increase conversion rates. There's a guy that I know that is a copyright guy, and he's supposed to be, big time copyright king guy, sells courses, teaches you how to do copywriting, which I think I have a hard time with teaching somebody how to do copywriting. But anyhow, he has been writing, excuse me, and I unfriended him, as a matter of fact, because it's just ridiculous. But he kept writing about how this AI can't do anything as good as him, and AI will never be useful, and it's going to go by the wayside. And I understand why he's upset. He's upset because this is going to bite into his business. People are not going to hire him to do copywriting if they can go to ChatGPT and get it done for free. So yeah, he's all upset and he's screaming and yelling and posting constantly, a lot of anger and oh my gosh, it was impossible to even listen to him. And I posted something and then he jumped on that and he got all angry about that and didn't like what I posted. And I said, well, I just got to unfriend this guy. I don't want to be around these people. If you get around people like that, you got to get away from them. You got to get away from them. Everybody's going to be looking to tear you down that hasn't accomplished something. If you notice, people who cut you down, people who tell you can't do something, they haven't done anything. They haven't done anything. And the only way they can look good is to make you look bad. And there's a saying for that. There's two ways to have the biggest building in town. The first way is to build the biggest building in town. And the second way is to tear down everybody else's building. And that's what some people do. So I will tell you, no matter what you do, no matter what you try, no matter what you work on, I'm kind of sticking this in the middle of this training, but just don't worry about haters. Get away from them. I don't care if they're family, friends, whatever they are. Get away from haters. They aren't going to do you any good. And just don't even listen to them. This is ridiculous. I just block them. I had a hater come in here early and try to spam my or troll, I guess, my live today. And I just got rid of them. I just got rid of them. It's the easiest thing to do. So the next one, online advertising. Can you use it for advertising? Yes, you can. You can use it to generate ad copy for online advertising, campaigns such as Google ads, Facebook ads, and other platforms. It knows what was out there. Since it knows what was out there, it also knows how it performed. And since it knows how it performed, it could do something similar for you, which is kind of crazy, right? I know I spend a lot of time on ads and all that, and I'm still a little leery about. Let me see. I got a comment down here from YouTube. Let me read it real quick. Can't post comments to some destinations. Okay, that's fine. But I'm a little leery because when you do ads, you're spending money, and when I'm spending money, I don't want to waste it on something that's not working. But I think ChatGPT, as it gets better and better, it's going to really do well. I think the reason they don't have it connected to the internet now is so that it doesn't get, how can I put this? It doesn't get infected with bad stuff. Now, there's always a fine line on that, right? And this is the bonus I'm telling you about. When somebody comes up with something that is supposed to be unbiased, that's impossible. It's impossible to have no biases whatsoever. That can't happen. That will never happen. You'll always have biases. So what they've done is they put some, safe checks in place where it can't talk about sex or politics or violence or any of that stuff. And as soon as you do that, it inherently has biases. So when using ChatGPT, the bonus is understand that it's got biases, and that whoever programmed it, whether they intentionally did it or unintentionally did it, they programmed their biases into it. And since they program their biases into it, you're never going to have something that is unbiased. It's not going to happen. Now we're nearing the end, guys. If you have any questions, you want to stick them in there real quick. I have another live video that's coming out today. It did come out today. It came out early this morning. So if you would check that out, it is in my YouTube feed there. You can find that. Also, somebody was asking me the other day, well, I missed your live. I wish I could have seen it. They are recorded. So any live I do will be on my channel. You just got to go to the live videos, click on it, and they're all going to be there. And that's been there for years. So, you don't have to miss anything. I get it. You can't always be here. But I appreciate all you people that are here, the Richards, the Paul, the Susans, and I don't want to name every single person that normally comes. There's a bunch of you there, but I do appreciate you more than you know. This channel could not exist without you. I will never say this is my channel. It's absolutely not my channel. It's your channel. So if you want to see it go in other directions, if you want to see me do other videos, all you gotta do is tell me. All you gotta do is put it in the chat box. All you gotta do is put it in the comment area. And I will definitely look at that, and I will definitely consider any suggestions that you have. Once again, if you haven't subscribed, why not? Why not go ahead and do it? If you like the content you're hearing, I'm going to be doing a lot on ChatGPT, guys, a lot of information on that, because I want you guys to be up to speed on it. In fact, I may do a video series on it because I think it's that important. It's one of the few things that I think is that important. Make sure that you subscribe, and so that you know about when I upload a video or when I go live. You got to Ring bell, turn on all bell notifications so you're notified each and every time I go live or if I upload a video. That's very, very important. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here now, head out, get some work done. I really appreciate you being here. Love each and every one of you. Thank you so very much. Be kind to one another. And I will see you again on Friday. Yeah, I'll be here on Friday. You hear my dog barking in the background? We're getting another Amazon delivery. Goodness gracious.